I wanted to talk to you today about social skills in the classroom. In the classroom, there are several kinds of challenges that we as teachers face. Some of them, the challenges are lack of communication skills or a variety of communication skills, lack of motivation on the part of the students to want to talk to or engage in conversations with others, challenges in hearing and vision issues because all of the students have different issues and we as teachers have to accommodate for their vision and their hearing in teaching social skills. And I think the last challenge as a teacher for children who have charge syndrome is the lack of skills in general around communication. So as a teacher, I always think of communication is another skill area, just like reading or math, that we have to teach our students how to be better, have better social skills. And I'm really cognizant of that within the classroom. So looking at the students within the classroom and seeing where their skills are. So I like to break down communication and social skills. For example, do students know how to gain a communication partner's attention? Do students know how to take a turn? We have some students who want to take all the turns. We have some students who just have a social communication whenever they feel like it, and they haven't gained their attention, their partner's attention. Do the students even know what to talk about, what to say? Do they have ideas? Do we need to help them with those? We need to make communication accessible so that their partners can understand them. So whether it's understanding a student's speech, sign language, using pictures, objects, whatever, you have to make sure that the communication is accessible for all communication partners. Some strategies that I like to use within my classroom are, I like to follow the student's lead. So first, what that means is I watch and observe and see where my students start with. Who are they having interactions with? Is it other students? Is it primarily staff? And we start there. So we start with something that they're already doing and that they can be successful at. I like to create opportunities. So as a teacher, that's always a challenge, finding time and making sure that you have time to teach social skills. I think learning on the job as communication and interactions happen is always good within the classroom. So maybe stopping something and helping the child have a better interaction with someone. We do lots of role playing. I do lots of coaching with my students. So we practice. I'm right there to help role model so that how you would say something better, what is the better opportunity to do that. If my students are using pictures, I use pictures. So really being on their level. I think making communication and social interactions fun. There's nothing worse in the classroom than having a boring topic and students aren't motivated by that. So that's again following the student's lead. What are their interests? What do they want to talk about? Because the more that social interactions are fun and engaging, I think the more that you will have a better sense of success with our students. I think finding out topics and helping our students know what kinds of topics that you can talk about. Sometimes we do, within my room, we have like a little conversation starters or a bag where they can pick out something. Today, who's going to pick the jar? Let's talk about a movie. What did you do on vacation? And then varying those topics, because some of my students then, once they learn a topic, that's all they want to talk about, so helping them expand those kinds of topics for social conversations. I think my tips for parents and teachers would be, we as adults tend to want to take all the turns and sometimes dominate conversations. And sometimes I think it's the hardest thing is to sit back and let the student or the child take the lead and really wait for your turn, because sometimes their turn might need time for processing, they might be trying to retrieve a word or trying to say something, and it's our job to figure it out. So I guess that would be my biggest tip for parents and other teachers, is to make sure that you create time, make sure that you allow that your child to have their turn, because it's just as valuable as your turn. So, and overall, lastly, is to make communication and social interactions fun and engaging so that we want to repeat our successes. Thank you.